Good morning. So, I woke up late, as you can tell. So, starting my day, and I gotta make my way to Midtown now. Okay. Hi. So, work was a bust. Um, it's January 30, 30. It's January 30, 2017. And Joe, your video was really made me sad. Well, you get to see the beach and birds. I get to see this. And so construction, let's see what's nature today. Trash, graffiti, oh look, a mailbox. Let's see, some more trash. So let's go where it's not freaking 36 degrees. So I was grossed. I had to take a shower and I'm all red now because it was a warm shower to get all that gunk off my face. Happy Chinese New Year. I hope you had a very happy Chinese, Vietnamese, Korean, that lunar, there you go, lunar calendar New Year. I had a nice one. I had received very gracious invitations that I wish I had gone to, but I did not regret making this obligation. But I thanks to, shout out to Sarah Falk and for inviting me to this amazing opportunity. I had brunch on Saturday with her mom and this gentleman. If you remember Bob Johnson, was his character name on Sesame Street, or Mr. Bob McGrath, we had brunch with him up in the Upper West Side, a place called Ribbon. It was really good. And look what else. Look what else. He knows my name. We also had the pleasure of having the company of his lovely and very charming wife, Mrs. Anne Sperry McGrath, who co-authored some books with him. She's a it turns out she was a preschool teacher as well, so we had a lot to share. And they're a lovely Catholic couple who've been married for maybe about 60 years. I'm not quite sure. I'm sure it's out there somewhere on Wikipedia. And it was just one of the just loveliest times you could imagine. It was amazing. They were both very charming. It's still taking me a while to process what happened. So Sarah Falk, I owe you a lot. Or so the story goes. According to your very generous mother, who says that I maybe saved your life 4 years ago, you know, no biggie, 7 lives. I didn't save your life at all. Your mother, Dr. Falk, was speaking in hyperbole and being very generous. It was a rough night, and you know, we had a rough week, but it was a good bonding experience, and I'm glad. We're all glad you're alive. Well, I'm definitely glad that you're alive. That's, by the way, that right there is clean laundry. It looks messy, but it's messy, but it's clean laundry. So after that wonderful meal, which actually went on for a couple, no, not a couple, like 4 or 5 hours, because we were having a blast. After that, I was supposed to go to the hospital to do a shift for anesthesiology, and the attending I got in good with, because he started quizzing me on, like, with Bible questions, with not trivia. You can't call it trivia because that would be insulting. It's not trivial, but he asked me stuff like, who was the disciple that introduced Christianity to the Armenians, and of course it's St. Bartholomew. So shout out to all my Armenian friends. Thank you for you and your parents who made very certain that I remembered that fact 5-6 years ago. And also asked me a lot of questions regarding anesthesiology, and I answered them correctly So, after one procedure, he dismissed me, and then I had the pleasure of having dinner with our good friend Grant from Whitney. At least Ben knows who he is on this, of the people participating in this. Actually, Ben, you haven't put anything in because you're, too busy, flexing and waxing parts. It was a great little reunion of more beautiful people. Grant and his sister Angela was there, and she had her childhood friends also familiar with Cerritos, and the guy's friend and lawyers from Northumbria, not Northumbria, Northwestern. Um, it was just a nice night. I was meeting these cool new people and making acquaintances. I not neither of you, no one answered the question. How do you meet new people? Because I had shared my thoughts on how to meet people, particularly in New York, because it's very particular to here. But I'm definitely not planning on living here much longer. That wasn't I wasn't that wasn't morbid. I just meant to say that I want to move back to LA. So since you guys got to spend more time as adults in Los Angeles, what is your advice as to how to meet people and make new friends in Los Angeles? Though, I don't hear many stories about you guys making new friends, so then again, how can you top this?